set number 1, and Ateneo just really pulling through the moment when they needed it the most at the tail end. Ateneo also with 43% success in digs.
Obviously, Ateneo has that advantage. Adamson only managed to score 2 block points. So that means that their floor defense would definitely have to be tighter. Good save from Domingo. And that attack rose off the net. We now have Ken Batas on the floor for Ateneo.
Last year's MVP.
That's right. Tahiludin. Work the angles because you have very tall blockers in front of you. Pasino, again, just over the block.
You have to be ready for that. I mean, just look at the space also in between.
You got to have more tighter blocking. And again, no space. You leave no space to make it easier for a defense to cover a service ace. In the meantime,
a good serve right there. What Adamson is able to do, though, is really deliver good passing.
That's inside.
But it wasn't them really dictating the pace.
Right.
And that's the shift I believe Ateneo wants to do as they take full control.
If you don't score the ace, but you just get a poor pass, and then that does the job. It was long, but the hands caught the ball on its way out.
Had the advantage. They were leading. And now it is the response that is taking a while to come.
Pisorio for the serve. Good pass.
Oh.
That was a mishit, but still a point for Ateneo. Good pass, combination play, read well, but there's coverage. Ball still alive. Tahiludin once again off the block. He has been doing that very well.
He has been at the forefront of Ateneo's game in the earlier set. They scored 5 block points. So for Adamson, they have to find a way.
7 excellent sets for Gutierrez. That could have gone outside.
Force these errors over on the side of Adamson.
And they have been doing a good job with that. Pasino denied a much-needed block on the side of the Soaring Falcons. Batas, good coverage. Oh, that was an excellent play. Domingo with a one-hand set. Excellent connection with Obeda. Good strong serve. Excellent set by Domingo. Oh, what a block by Dukusin. Yeah, the blocking of Adamson is working well here in the set.
Ateneo, obviously, very strong offensive team.
Another excellent defense at the net for Ateneo. Well, that means for Adamson, rather. Another block from Adamson. Excellent defense at the net. Tahiludin, good serve. Pasino. Costello will set up Pisorio, who is denied. Tahiludin, good serve. Pasino. Costello will set up Pisorio, who is denied. And I guess, because the angle is really short, so that's quite difficult also, for the defender. Oh, what a hit.
Having a tough time when the attack is coming from the wing. I mean, look at this. Oh, wow.
Oh, what an angle from Pasino. Not as sharp as before. Joel Minor for the serve. Good pickup. Batas gets the set and gets the point.
Finding those open spots. He went cross-court.
Longer this time.
Longer, and obviously, you know, he's got the crowd cheering as well. Sometimes that's
You
what
gotta
you
give it
need.
to them, you know.
Yeah. Oh, we love that.
Good hit.
Cross-court attack.
Leo Gimbal, team captain for the Soaring Falcons. Over receive, joust at the net. Off speed, De Castro able to save that from the back row. There was a touch from the Soaring Falcons. Gutierrez for the serve. Guy to Tahiludin. Atas able to keep that alive. Pasino once again able to penetrate the block.
On deck to serve for the Blue Eagles, Ken Batas.
Good strong serve. Tahiludin off the block. Gutierrez gives it back to Alejos.
Missing over on the side of Adamson. Earlier, they were able to match it up in terms of offense with Ateneo, but this time around, clearly, it is Ateneo dominating the attacks here in this set.
Drop shot by Dukusin. Gutierrez goes to Okeke. Off speed. Dukusin gets a set.
Ooh.
Was there a touch?
There was
Yes,
a touch.
there was a touch. You know, Tahiludin, Batas picks it up. Quick attack. Stelo. To Menor. Denied. Coverage by Domingo. They go to Dukusin. And Dukusin gets the point. Dukusin just doing everything here for the Soaring Falcons.
He has been the top scorer for both.
Good serve. Dukusin gets the set. Denied. Good coverage. Menor challenging the block.
You know, nakalusot unable to penetrate the blockers.
But I think he's done a good job in utilizing the block. You know, it's a very small space to work with.
And in that last point, he managed to squeeze it in between the two blockers.
Pasino denied by Menor. Dahil pinahirapan mo ko.
As, you know, much better blocking.
And Ateneo. But in the past seasons, as I recall, you know, it has been quite the same story for both of these teams. Another block, and Menor once again denying Pasino.
For Ateneo here in the second set. But I think this is where predictability also happens already on him. Rather too much here in this set.
Serving 22.
Good pass. Change in direction this time. Okeke off the block. And this time, this works for the Blue Eagles. Good pickup from Adamson. They go to Dukusin, who squeezes that in somehow against those two tall blockers. Adamson now at the advantage. There's set point. Okeke
Had the advantage, but again, there was that turning point for Adamson. Allow them to stay this close.
That was a perfect pass on the side of the Soaring Falcons. Menor.
This is what Ateneo is also trying to break. I mean, the perfect passing, it's almost always exacto, no, dun sa
Yeah.
center. That's why they just need 1 point to close out the set.
Good pass as well, of course, from Ateneo. Batas off the block, picked up by Menor. Domingo. Good coverage for the Soaring Falcons. Menor from the back row. This is an overhit. And Adamson.
Oh, you gotta love that. I mean, they did fight for that second